À tous de DDO, attention pour le décompte final. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, top. Allumage Vulcain. Allumage EAP, décollage. Tous les paramètres à bord sont nominaux.
And so we are underway. Did you see at 18:52 local time and right on time, Ariane 5 began her mission, lifting off beautifully, showing a lot of power right from the ground here in French Guiana with a lot of fire, beginning her second mission of the year, the 20-ton ATV going to the International Space Station. Beautiful shots, always impressive for the people at the observation sites around the base, in their cars or on the beaches. Ariane lifting off in her trail of gold. She's making a turn now. She's going to pass overhead.
We're about 15 kilometers from a launch pad, and even here you can still feel the sensation of launch. But if you're watching from that closed viewing station, which is only 5 kilometers away, you can really experience that sensation of the acoustic noise from those two solid rocket boosters, as they provide right now 90% of the thrust, propelling the launch along its trajectory at ever higher velocity. It really is quite sensational to witness there in Toucan.
How many launches have you witnessed?
I've been fortunate to witness 2 from there, plus tonight from here.
777 tons is Ariane's weight at liftoff. The DDO is saying that everything is okay on board. She's burning, if you can believe it, 5 tons of fuel every second. 5 tons of fuel every second. 2.5 tons in each booster, plus the core stage, the lower stage, burning another 300 kilos per second. The launcher now following the program in the onboard computer, which gives all the orders, including stage separations, which we'll soon begin to see. We are in the first of 4 flight phases. We'll describe each in turn so you can follow Ariane. Right now, the first flight phase, the single Vulcan core stage burning with the boosters. The boosters are going to burn for another 4 or 5 seconds, and then they will be extinguished, and you'll see them probably, it looks like the extinction of the boosters. You can see them falling away on either side. The orange lights are the boosters flailing out, and the single point of light in the middle of your screen is Ariane continuing to burn.
Yes, the DDO has announced the separation of the 2 solid rocket boosters, and coming at a time at 65 kilometers in altitude.
Take a look, Simon, at the left side of your screen. On the upper left, you have the cursor crawling up a line. Below that, some letters and some numbers, A and V. Can you explain?
Yes, so looking at this screen, this is Ariane's trajectory. It's showing us how the flight is progressing. The curve, it's a computer simulation of the actual trajectory. And that white dot on the curve, this is the actual position of the launch vehicle right now.
There are actually 2 trajectories. One is the optimal trajectory and the real-time trajectory. As long as we're one on top of the other, we're right where we should be, right?
Exactly. Superimposed, perfect. So the V means velocity, and right now we are traveling at 2.4 kilometers per second. And the A, this is the altitude. So now we're at 106 kilometers already.
We're out of the Earth's atmosphere, or will be shortly, which means the fairing can be jettisoned. There it is, coming right on time at about 110 kilos. We're using a new fairing separation system tonight, aren't we?
That's right. And in the past few years, Ruex, based in Switzerland, the Ariane 5 fairing manufacturer, they have been developing a new system to support the fairing separation event. In this new system, with the aid of pyrotechnics, the fairing first separates from the Ariane around its circular base.
Happens very, very quickly, doesn't it?
Very quickly indeed. 56 milliseconds to be precise. And during this time of separation, it's aided by a series of very precisely tuned springs around the body of Ariane.